Anyways, that's so dark. You guys just deal with it being dark. I mean, you're gonna have to, because it is what it is. All right, so I wanted to just jump on here really quick. I'm gonna try to make this video really fast and try not to talk so much. Anyways, I I wanted to just get on here really quick and kind of process with you guys really quick. My name is Shavon, first of all. If you've never been to my channel, my name is Shavon. If you are coming back to my channel, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome. So I, like in my last video, talked a little bit about just being real with you guys and not like putting on any, I'm not going to give you perfection, because perfection does not exist over here. I'm not perfect by any means. And so like I want to give you guys the good, the bad, the ugly of life, because that's the reality and that's what's real. The last, oh gosh, year, the last year has been a roller coaster of just good seasons, bad seasons, good moments, bad moments. And right now I'm in a really just like, I actually think that I stepped into a new season today though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think that I really stepped into a new season today. It's funny how seasons work. But the last couple of months and weeks have just been really tough. I've been mentally, emotionally, financially, physically exhausted, like on every single level. I've just been exhausted. I shared a little bit in my last video that I started a business that I was over already, and like, but I was gonna endure. And so like I haven't given up, but this week has been rough. Like I don't know how else to like articulate it other than it's been hard. It's been really rough. I had days this week where there were things that I needed to do, but I was really, the last couple of weeks has been a lot of battling back and forth with like situational depression and insecurity, which is like so weird for me in a sense, because if I'm honest, it's been years since I felt depression. And it's not clinical or anything like that. It's not like, you know, like a chemical imbalance. I think it's really more for me, it's emotion, and things get triggered in me and I just get into like this slump of like hopelessness or whatever. And so the sun is not out. It's getting really dark, so I should probably hurry up. Anyways, so this week I realized I can like look back over the week and I'm like, there were moments and days where there were things that I needed to do, but like I didn't. And I'm like, Shavon, why didn't you just do it? Or in the moment, it just felt like I need to do this, but I can't. It felt like, I think in the moment, it felt like every effort was pointless. You know, it felt like, what's the purpose? Like, why even waste the energy or the time? Which is like a very hopeless place to be. And so, I really battled that a lot this week, and insecurity, just feeling like super inadequate and all of those things. Here's what I realized. I realized like in my house, I have two housemates, my friends, and oftentimes when people come over to hang out, we'll go into one of my friends' rooms. And then like as people are walking past, you have to walk past my room to get to his room. People are walking past, they're like, oh, like let me see your room. Like what, you know what I mean? And like for me, if my room is not perfect, basically, if it's a mess, I get like anxiety when people try to come into my messy place, like my messy space, my messy room. I like will fight you. Like, do not get out, do not come in, you're not allowed in, because it is messy and I don't want you to see that. I realize how much I've adopted that same mentality or mindset in my everyday life. I don't allow people to see the messy parts of me. And I don't know if it's a pressure of myself, if it's internal, because I've always been the strong person. I've been the strong one. I've been the responsible one. I've been the one who has it together. So it's hard to invite people in. It creates an insecurity within myself when I actually don't have it together, and I don't want people to see that. And so I've today begun the journey. I've begun the journey of like challenging myself to invite people into the messy parts of me. I told friends today at lunch, like, I want real relationship. I want deep relationship, because I realize in deep relationship and deep connection, that's how you begin to create things that are long lasting, that have longevity to them. When you're authentic and real and vulnerable. And I think oftentimes for myself, people want like, Shavon, like she's crazy, she's wild, and I am twerking all over the place. Like, that's me. I'm just a ball of fun and joy and like love having a good time. But I'm also very human and very real, and I have days and moments that aren't good. And I want to be able to invite people into those parts of myself, into the messy parts of my life. And so this season has sucked hard. hard. And I think somehow, some way, there's beauty in this. I will describe it as life is just a beautiful mess. There are parts of life that are very beautiful, and then there are parts when it's hard and it's not fun, you know what I mean? But I think that there is, even in those moments, there's purpose, right? Like, I like to say that even our struggle serves great purpose to our destiny. And I wholeheartedly believe that what you may be enduring right now or having to go through right now, same for myself, when it's hard, that there's purpose in it. Whether it's something that we need to learn from this season that we can take into our future seasons, or if it's something that we need to experience because in our future we'll be able to connect and love on someone and minister to someone who's going through what we've gone through, and we can like authentically connect with them. Like, there's nothing like that. When you can speak to someone from your experience, there's literally nothing like that. It's not about like what I think or it's like what I know, because I've been through it. There's something so beautiful about that. And so life is hard. It's been a lot of tears lately. I cried all day today. You can't see it because it's getting dark or whatever. My mascara was like running. But there's beauty even in our mess. And there's something even more beautiful when we're able to be vulnerable and authentic with the people that we have within our community, or within our friend groups or our family or whatever. And more than that, one of the things that I kept like battling was like, how do I invite God into my process, into my messiness? I realized like the same way I do with people coming into my room, the same way, there's a pattern, I do the same way with people in life. Like, only look at the good parts of me, see me when I'm all made up and I'm good, and not when I'm messy. And I do the same thing with God. I'm like, wait, God, like, I got to get myself together, and then like I'll come to you, and it's like, I feel like God is like, no. And not even like, I know God is like, I want to be invited into the messy parts. That's where, like, into your weakness, like that's where I want to come into. And so like, I don't know, I feel very challenged to like move very differently right now, and allowing people to see the messiness of me, and inviting God into that process, because there's beauty in it. There's so much beauty in it. Even in the days where like there's tons of tears, like I've just been like nonstop crying over the last, like, I don't even know, like I feel like I'm like about to dry up here. I've cried so much. But I don't know, you guys, my encouragement today, excuse me, as like it is getting dark, so I need to wrap this up, is to be vulnerable. If you have people in your life and you call them friend, you're doing them no justice by hiding parts of yourself from them. You're doing no one justice. So invite the people within your community, people that you trust, into the messy parts of your life. And deeper than that, invite God into those same processes. Because I believe He excitedly waits for us to invite Him into our weakness. And in those moments, that is when His strength is made perfect. And so, I don't know, you guys, my encouragement is to like I get that there are going to be times and moments and days and seasons where you want to give up, you want to walk away, you want to be done. It's too hard. I'm tired of crying. I'm exhausted mentally, emotionally. What I love is like when we're vulnerable with people, we actually we can see that other people are also in those same processes, that we're all trying to figure it out and that you're not alone. And so there's beauty in that. And so, like, yeah, be vulnerable, don't give up, and invite God into your process. That's my encouragement for you guys. So, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry that it's dark. You guys are just going to have to deal with it because, again, we're not going to edit this. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you on my next video. I don't know when that's going to be. I guess the next time I feel like processing. So, for now, deuces.